Welcome to Westgate Chevrolet. Today we're taking a quick look at some of the interior and exterior features on our 2020 Chevrolet Silverado High Country. This vehicle in particular comes in our white metallic paint with alloy rims. We also have our rear privacy tint, chrome front grille, chrome running boards, blacked out Chevrolet bow ties on front and rear, as well as our 5.3 liter V8 engine. Now on to the interior of the Silverado. We'll take a look first at some of the driver's side features, starting off with our door panel. You can see here we have our black leather. We also have our padded brown leather, wooden trim, chrome door handle. In front of that we have our lock and unlock buttons, as well as our memory seat option. Down below we have our close handle, rear and front window controls, our power mirror fold-in, rear window lock, and our power mirror adjustment with our joystick. Down below we have our Bose speaker as part of the Bose speaker system in this vehicle. Lower portion of the door card we have storage, and then side of the seat we have our power seat adjustment and our power lumbar support adjustment. Off to the left of the wheel we have our trailering mode, four-wheel drive system, fog lights, truck bed lighting, and our interior lighting dimmer switch. Under that we have our daytime running lights. Then off to the right of that we have our heads-up display adjustment, info and brightness. Go ahead and show you that now. Let's clear off the window. Take a look just at the front of the hood. Bring up our brightness and we'll see it hovering into view. The reason it's flashing like that is just because of the way it films on camera, but I can assure you it is not flashing obviously in real life. We'll go ahead and go through some of the options here. We can see our lane keep assist. We have it in demo mode, but usually that'll be our audio option. Then we have our four-wheel drive and our speed limit once we are on roads. Go ahead and zoom out now. Down below that we have our gauge cluster with our digital odometer in the middle. We can scroll through what we see on there with the scroll wheel and buttons on the right side of the wheel. We also have our audio and phone hang-up located here. Classic Chevrolet bow tie in the middle. And on the left side we have our heated steering wheel, front collision alert, as well as our cruise control. Steering wheel is wrapped in black leather with our dark gray stitching on the underside. We have our speaker tweeters on either side, just to the sides of the A-pillar. We also have our storage just above our infotainment screen here. We'll go ahead and go into it, just the demo mode things that come up when you have the vehicle at a dealership. We have our audio, phone, and navigation, which pair to our three shortcuts down here, color coordinated of course. We also have our Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, just to highlight a few of the applications. We also have our climate, which again is color coordinated, and our camera mode. We get a surround view of what's behind us and beside us, as well as our curbside mode. So we're making sure we're not curbing our rims, maybe in a drive-through or on the roads. We also have our homepage here where we can display our audio, navigation, as well as our phone settings. Of course, those will come up when they're paired and connected. Down below that, we have our radio controls and our climate control here. We can see we have the two separate climates. Of course, this car is dual zone climate. We have the LCD screen that displays the current temperature, and we also have our sync mode, so if there's just one passenger, we can adjust both climates at the same time. In the middle here we have our standard climate controls, and below we have our two heated seat options and vented seats. Underneath that we have our lane keep assist, park assist. We also have our automatic start stop system on or off, depending your preference. Then we have our rear fold down tailgate, hazards, our traction control, our charging port, as well as our full window fold down. Press this button, all the windows fold down. Then we have our trailer brake, USB-C and USB ports, and our 12-volt charging port, and again that previously mentioned charging port to the right. Then we have our remote charging pad here, right within using distance of the driver. Just place our phone there, the textured rubber pad at the bottom, make sure it doesn't slide around, and it's a nice way to charge your phone without any wires. You know, we do have the option here as well as in the center console. Then we have our pen holder or extra small storage, our two cup holders, leather wrap center console lid. We have our brown padded leather and black perforated padded leather. Then our phone holder, open it up. So we have a very deep center console, our LED light, as well as our USB-C, USB, and auxiliary inputs. Then our SD card slot as well for navigation. Go ahead and take a look at the front seats in this Silverado High Country. We can see we do have High Country embossed into the headrests. We also have our black patent leather. Work our way down, we'll find our brown leather, Then perforated brown leather. This is to allow for maximum breathability of the leather seats in the summertime especially. Take a look at the rearview mirror now. See, we could have some rear passengers in the back and make for a bit of an impaired viewing. Go ahead and flip that up and we'll have a 300% better view of what's behind us. This LED screen lights up underneath. We could also adjust the brightness, the zoom, as well as the height to make sure it's set perfectly to our liking. And no matter where we move it, it's always going to look the same. So we could actually have it tilted towards the driver. Above that, we have our OnStar controls, our dome lights and dome light settings, sliding rear window. We also have our sunroof and moonroof controls and 3 garage door openers. Full black headliner in this vehicle and our sunroof above. Now back onto the exterior, we can see our High Country badging. Down below we have our alloy rims with Chevrolet bow tie center caps. Our chrome running boards again with our rubber footsteps. We also have our chrome door handles with lock and unlock button on the drivers. Rear privacy tint on the rear 3 windows. This car does feature a 4-wheel drive system as well. Then we have Chevrolet recessed into the tailgate, Silverado and High Country badging on the rear as well. We have our paint matched rear bumper with our steps and our dual exhaust underneath. We have a few ways to open this power tailgate here. We have the rubber pad just right here, the key, as well as the button on the inside. Go ahead and just press on the pad and down it goes. Full line truck bed, and then we have our High Country badging at the front. Now on to the rear interior of the Chevrolet Silverado. Take a look at the rear passenger's door card here. Just block out some of the sun. We can see we have our black and brown padded leather, wooden paneling, as well as our chrome door handle and window switch. Down below we have our speaker and storage. Off to the back of the front seat we have our leather magazine holder. Back of the center console we have our 2 cup holders, heated seats, USB and USB-C ports, as well as our 12-volt charging port. And the rear seats also feature our black and brown patent leather with our perforated brown leather in the bottom portion. Then we have the addition of our fold-out storage seats, which allow us to store small parcels behind without compromising our comfort. That goes for both of the rear seats, and we have our fold-out center seat, which features 2 cup holders. Thank you for joining us for this video walk around of the 2020 Chevrolet Silverado. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you in at Westgate Chevrolet sometime very soon.